In 2026, I made a huge airport mistake, and it almost put me in a stranger's car. The license plate didn't match. The driver kept saying, "I have two cars." He was inching closer, trying to see my friend's phone. We didn't get in, but most people would have. That's just one of 12 mistakes I've watched seniors make this year. Mistakes that cost them their bags, their flights, and in some cases, thousands of dollars. TSA reconfigured pre-check lanes. Airlines started closing doors 20 minutes early. And there's a new fee most travelers over 60 don't even know exists yet. I'm going to walk you through all 12, and number 1 is the one nobody's talking about. Number 12. Arriving late and losing everything before security. Here's the deal. Arriving late doesn't just make you stressed, it makes you a target. When you're rushing, your hands are full, your eyes are scattered, your phone is loose, your bag is unzipped. Thieves at airports don't pick random victims. They watch for exactly this: the person juggling too many things with no time to spare. A 69-year-old retired postal worker rushed into Denver International 40 minutes before boarding. She was so focused on finding her gate that she set her phone on a counter near check-in. Gone in 8 seconds. That phone had her boarding pass, her hotel confirmation, and her only way to reach her daughter overseas. Why does this hit seniors harder? Because when you're stressed and rushing, your brain prioritizes speed over awareness. Thieves know this. They count on it. Your defense? Arrive 2.5 hours before domestic flights. No exceptions. Take a photo of your parking spot before you walk away. Keep your phone in a zipped pocket, not your hand. Insider move. Experienced travelers set a phone alarm labeled "parking photo" that goes off the moment they turn off the engine. Takes 3 seconds, saves 45 minutes of panic on return. That mistake costs you time. But number 11? That one can put you in a stranger's car. Number 11. Getting into the wrong rideshare. Listen, this is the one that keeps me up at night. Uber and Lyft pickups at airports are chaotic. Cars everywhere, drivers waving, names being shouted, and in that chaos, people get into the wrong car. Not a different Uber, the wrong car entirely. A 66-year-old woman and her friend ordered an Uber to their cruise port. The car pulled up. The driver said, "Uber?" They almost got in. But the license plate didn't match the app. When they asked, the driver said, "Oh, I have 2 cars." Then he leaned in, trying to see her phone screen. They didn't get in. Smart. But most people would have. Here's why this targets seniors specifically. You're tired from the flight. You're in an unfamiliar city. You just want to get to your hotel. That urgency overrides your instincts. Your defense: never get in until the license plate matches your app exactly. Make the driver tell you your name. Don't say it first. Enable Uber's 4-digit PIN verification in your app settings. The magic phrase: if the plate doesn't match. I appreciate it, but I'm going to request another driver. Walk away. Every time. Now, you made it to the airport safely, but the next mistake happens before you even reach the gate. Number 10. Wearing your money belt through security. This one surprises everyone. You bought a hidden money belt to protect your valuables. Smart thinking, but if you wear it through the scanner, it does the opposite. Body scanners detect anything against your skin that isn't skin. A money belt, even a thin one, shows up as an anomaly. That means a pat-down. That means your other bags are sitting unattended on the conveyor belt while you're standing with your arms up. A 73-year-old wore her passport belt through security at JFK. Scanner flagged it. Full pat-down. Took 12 minutes. When she got back to the belt, her carry-on had been moved to the end, and her reading glasses were gone from the front pocket. Your defense? Remove your money belt before the security line. Stash valuables in an inside zippered pocket of your personal item bag. Show your ID and boarding pass, then immediately tuck them into that pocket. Insider move: put your passport and ID in a small pouch inside your personal item. Not the outside pocket, not the easy access slot. Inside. Zippered. Thieves, and even dishonest TSA officers, go for what's easy. That one costs you your peace of mind. But number 9 costs you something you can't get back time. Number 9, underestimating the security line. Here's what changed in 2026. TSA reconfigured pre-check lanes at multiple airports. In some cases, pre-check passengers got merged with standard screening. Lines that used to take 8 minutes now take 35. On top of that, holiday travel and summer travel bring infrequent flyers who don't know the rules. They pack liquids wrong. They leave laptops in bags. They wear boots with metal shanks. Every one of them adds 2 to 3 minutes to your wait. A 70-year-old couple gave themselves 90 minutes at Charlotte Douglas. Pre-check line was merged with General. They waited 55 minutes, barely made their gate, and Charlotte requires a terminal change for most connections, which means a tram ride on top of everything. Your defense? Assume pre-check will be slow. Budget for it. Pack liquids in a clear quart-sized bag every single time, even if someone told you it's not required anymore. Have everything out of your pockets before you reach the belt. Type this in your notes right now. Quart bag, pockets empty, belt off, shoes ready, every flight. That checklist alone saves you 10 minutes. Here's where most seniors get completely blindsided. Number 8, not telling TSA about your liquid medication. This is the mistake that cost a retired nurse her blood pressure medication on a flight from Houston. TSA's website explicitly states you must verbally declare liquid prescription medication. If you don't tell them and the scanner flags it, they can confiscate it. Doesn't matter that it's prescription. Doesn't matter that you need it. In Houston, she said nothing. It went through fine. On the return from Hawaii, different airport, different scanner, different rules. They pulled it out and told her it exceeded the liquid limit. She didn't have the original prescription label. Gone. Your defense. Tell the officer before your bag goes through, I have liquid medication. Keep prescriptions in original labeled containers. Always. Liquid medication does not go in your quart bag. It's screened separately. The magic phrase, I'm traveling with prescription liquid medication. Do you need to see it separately? 6 words at the front save you 30 minutes on the other side. That one protects your health. But number 7 protects your wallet. Number 7, overpacking because you're trying to save money. Look, I understand the instinct. Checking a bag costs $35 to $40. So you cram everything into a carry-on that weighs more than you can lift. And then you're struggling at the overhead bin, blocking the aisle, stressed before the flight even starts. A 74-year-old woman packed a carry-on so heavy she couldn't get it into the bin. No one helped. Flight attendants aren't allowed to lift bags, airline policy, because of injury liability. She stood there, embarrassed, until a passenger 3 rows back came forward. Here's what most seniors don't realize. Many credit cards, especially airline-branded ones, include a free checked bag. You might already have this benefit and not know it. Your defense? Check your credit card benefits. You may already have free checked bags. If you check a bag, pack a compression cube with 1 shirt, underwear, and socks in your personal item just in case. If you carry on, make sure you can lift it into the bin yourself. Pro tip: pack your bag a week early, stand it upright, gravity compresses everything down. You gain 2 to 3 inches of space without removing a single item. That saves your dignity. But number 6, that one can cost you your entire flight. Number 6, booking connections under an hour. Airlines will sell you a 45-minute connection. They'll let you book it without a single warning. And then when you miss it, that's your problem. It takes 10 minutes minimum to deplane if you're behind the wing. Add 5 minutes for slow passengers blocking the aisle. Add 10 to 15 minutes if you need to change terminals or take a tram. Add the fact that airlines now board 45 minutes early and close doors 20 minutes before departure. A 68-year-old booked a United flight to Vermont with a 48-minute connection. First leg landed 6 minutes late. She had to change concourses. She could see her gate from the tram. Doors were already closed. Your defense: never book domestic connections under 90 minutes. International connections, minimum 2.5 hours. If your first flight is delayed, go to the gate anyway. Apps sometimes show boarded when they're still loading. Insider move: Tell the flight attendant on your first leg that you have a tight connection. They sometimes ask other passengers to stay seated so you can exit first. It doesn't always work, but when it does, it saves everything. This isn't about making you anxious. It's about giving you control that airlines have spent years making sure you don't have. Number 5. Ignoring your airline app. Your airline app knows things the airport screens don't. Gate changes, delays, boarding group updates, terminal maps, and it updates faster than any overhead monitor in the building. A 71-year-old at DFW walked to the gate printed on his boarding pass. When he arrived, different flight. His gate had changed twice while he was walking. A kind airport employee told him to check the app, not the screens. DFW was under construction, and overhead screens were lagging behind by 10 to 15 minutes. Your defense, download your airline app and your airport app before you leave home. Check your gate number after you land and again before you walk. Turn on push notifications for your flight. Pro tip, check in online 24 hours before departure. You'll see your terminal, gate, and boarding group all before you leave the house. Number 4, sneaking a third bag past the gate. Airlines cracked down hard in 2026. One carry-on, one personal item. That's it. Gate agents are now actively counting, and some earn commission on bags they flag. A woman boarded with a backpack, a tote, a purse, and a shipping tube. 4 items. Nobody stopped her. But the overhead bins filled up, and the last 30 passengers were forced to gate check their bags, including a 72-year-old who had her medication inside her carry-on. Your defense. Consolidate to 2 bags before you reach the gate. At the gate, shake your carry-on 3 times to settle contents, then tuck your purse or crossbody inside the top. Keep all medication and power banks in your personal item, never in a bag that could get gate checked. Number 3, not maximizing your personal item. Most seniors use maybe 40% of their personal item's capacity. The pockets alone can hold 3 essentials you're currently stuffing into your carry-on. Your defense, front pocket, socks, empty water bottle, gallon bag with flip-flops, inside pocket, phone charger, power bank, snacks. Think in shapes. Match each item to the pocket it fits best. Insider move, a small bento box with food fits perfectly in most personal item bags. If you have dietary restrictions, celiac, diabetes, allergies, never rely on the airline for your meal. Pack your own. Number 2, saying long goodbyes in the drop-off lane. This sounds small. It's not. Airport drop-off lanes are timed, security patrols them, and every minute you spend hugging goodbye is a minute someone behind you is missing their window. Your defense. Say your real goodbye at home or in the parking garage. Drop-off lane, 60 seconds maximum. If you need more time, park and walk in together. Number 1, not knowing your rights at 75 plus. Here's the one most seniors have no idea about. If you're 75 or older, TSA gives you modified screening. You don't have to remove shoes. You don't have to remove light jackets. You can keep headwear on. And in many airports, you can go through security in a wheelchair without standing for the scanner. They'll wand you seated. These rules changed again in early 2026. Most TSA officers know them, some don't. And if you don't know your own rights, you can't advocate for yourself. Your defense? Visit tsa.gov the week before every flight. Rules change fast. If an officer asks you to remove shoes at 75 plus, politely say the phrase below. Print your rights and keep them in your personal item. The magic phrase, I'm over 75. I believe I qualify for modified screening. Can you confirm? Calm, respectful, powerful. Now, knowing these 12 mistakes won't help if you don't know what TSA is actually confiscating in 2026. The banned items list got updated this year, and certain medications, electronics, and everyday items that were fine last year are now getting pulled at the checkpoint. A 70-year-old had her arthritis cream taken because the tube was 3.5 ounces. She'd packed it the same way for 6 years. In my next video, I'm exposing the items TSA is quietly confiscating and the exact way to pack so nothing gets taken. Watch TSA just banned these 8 senior medications. Check your bag now. Next, it's right here. Don't let one outdated habit cost you your health on vacation. See you there.